Welcome to an exciting edition now. We have a new business in our town of Fairhaven, and we have Braley Freer here from Be Balanced Fitness. And we're gonna find out about our fitness in our town and health and wellness. Welcome, Braley.
Thank you.
So how long have you been in business here?
I'm going on my 11th month. 3 months of those I was closed due to the pandemic, but 11 months total so far.
11 months old, great, well welcome. And where are we located right now? Where are we?
18 Center Street in Fairhaven.
Excellent, excellent, very good. Right across from Euro.
Yes.
Very good. So you said that you've been open for 11 months, but 3 of those months you were closed to the pandemic.
Yes.
How did that affect your business, a new business in our town?
It was really hard. I was lucky that I started off really strong, so I was able to have a cushion during those months and stay strong during the closing. I feel like the community really helped. Everyone, when we were closed, I did some raffles and everyone really contributed. The Masons that own the building, they were really nice and they helped me. They were lenient with the rent, so that helped as well. But I think during this time, the pandemic has really just put a huge damper on everyone who owns a business right now.
So do you think that people are going to come back now, now that the winter months are coming up?
I do. I think that they will. I pretty much got all of my clients that I had before, they all returned. With the restrictions, wearing the masks, some people it's kind of pushed away because it's tough to work out with a mask on. But some people, they're just going with the flow with everything and they're returning and hanging in there as long with everyone else.
Good. How has exercise changed?
Well, besides wearing a mask, keeping your distance from everyone, I feel like the mask is the main thing because exercise, it's the same, it's just the restriction with the mask that it makes training difficult.
Okay. And how would somebody get in touch with you and say, oh, I want to join the Be Balanced? So
they can reach out to me by phone. My number is 774-929-5019. You can go on my website, bebalancedfitness.com. They can reach out to me on Instagram, on Facebook. I have all of the social medias up, and you can pretty much just say what you're looking for, and I'll just get back to them. Great,
excellent. Any events coming up that people it's hard to have an open house, but if someone wanted to come down and just look at the gym, is that an option?
Always welcome. Anyone's always welcome to come in. As long as you have a mask on, you're welcome to come in. I take temperatures at the door, and besides that, anyone's welcome.
That's great. So what would be the top exercise tip for someone?
I would say during these months, as we're getting colder, just to keep moving. With all these restrictions, it pushes people away and then they start from square one. Just keep moving, take advantage of the good weather, walk, get your vitamins in, drink plenty of water.
Okay, so what is different about your gym?
My gym, it's a private studio, so by appointment based only, so we're really, really small, and it's really just more personal than some of the other gyms. All of my clients I get to know on a personal base, so I feel like it's more of a family. So it's not just you're coming in and once a week, but there's not much communication or anything like that. I'm reaching out to them and I'm motivating them throughout the week via text or if someone's fallen off track, I'm giving them a phone call or a text and say, hey, you haven't been here, what's going on? But for the most part, it's the personal aspect of the studio and the atmosphere, I would say.
Well, that's a great total focus of the person's health and well-being. Thank you. I noticed your slogan of don't wish for it, work for it.
That's right.
I'm sure that you help people motivate themselves to get into the gym and their diet and exercise.
Yep. Excellent. Motivation is a huge you got to dig deep for that, and once you get that, and everything else comes easy.
So the personal touch, about how many clients are you seeing now?
On a weekly basis, I would say about 30.
About 30.
Yes. Wow. Personal training.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. And what are the hours of operation here?
So I start at 7:30 in the morning and I work till 7 at night.
Wow.
I'm busy.
Is it Monday through Friday? Or?
Monday through Saturday.
Monday through Saturday?
Yes.
Okay, great. Excellent. So describe some of the trainings that you do for personal training with people. I'm sure it's individualized, but...
Right. So the most popular that we do is circuit training. So the individual is, it's full body, so you're working at one station, and then it's for a minute, and then you rotate stations. So you never get bored. You're not just doing like legs one day or arms one day. You're doing your full body for the whole time. So I find that people like it more because you're not just focused on one thing and you don't get bored.
So what kind of classes do you offer here?
So here we offer kickboxing, cardio step class, boot camp, core express, and I also do sports training. So any sport, my specialty is soccer training, but we offer, we train all sports teams and any sport. But yep, and every single class is 45 minutes long except for the core express class, that's 30 minutes.
So describe boot camp.
So boot camp is fun. It's circuit training. Due to the pandemic, you can't share equipment with everyone, so it's not in a circuit. Right now, you're in your own station, so that kind of puts a damper on it, but it's a very good workout, and you really feel the burn.
Wow, those sound like great classes.
Yes, thank you.
And I noticed all your Lysol wipes all around.
Oh my goodness, yes.
I'm sure you do a lot of cleaning.
Oh yes, after every single person.
After every single person, yes. So, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
On starting this business here in the town of Fairhaven.
Thank you.
And I wish you the best of luck. And for all of our viewers, have them come down.
Yes.
Check out, this is great here.
Thank you.
And hopefully you'll get more, get double. You'll get
Yes,
60.
I hope so. The more the
That'd be
merrier.
great. That'd be great. Any final thoughts on Be Balanced?
I would just tell everyone that is viewing, don't let this pandemic scare you. You need to, for your health, keep moving, for your sanity, keep moving, and just, you know, this is a safe environment. My hands can tell that I've been cleaning like crazy, but yeah.
It's extremely clean in here.
Yes.
Extremely.
Thank you.
So thank you, Braley, and best of luck in your new venture.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Welcome to the magazine. I'm here today with Alyssa Botelho, Fairhaven's finest, one of our stars of Fairhaven. So we're going to get to know Alyssa and some of the great achievements that she's made in her very young life here. Welcome, Alyssa.
Thank you for having me, Charlie.
Absolutely. So tell us some of your background, your upbringing.
Okay, so grew up in Fairhaven. I actually have lived here for 18 years. I just did the math recently. Yeah, so I've been here for a very long time. I went to Fairhaven High School, and I went through Mr. Furtado's media production classes, which were amazing, and that is where I found my love of filmmaking and all that kind of stuff, and actually how I ended up here at Fairhaven TV. I got the job through those classes. But yeah, I went there, and now I'm at the University of Rhode Island. I'm a senior. I'm studying film and business management.
Oh, congratulations. That's excellent.
Thank you.
So what got you into film? You said you started a love of film. What started that love?
So in high school, we just had to take an art credit, and some of my friends were in media production, so I was like, I'm going to switch out I think it was pottery or something like that. I was like, I'm going to leave pottery and I'm going to go to media production. And I started making videos there, and back then I was very shy. I was like very quiet. Not a lot of people knew me. I didn't really want to make too much of a scene or anything. But I started making videos, and I realized, like, oh, I really like this. It's so creative, and people kind of like what I have to say through my videos and think, you know, they like watching my videos. So I started doing that more and more, and then we entered them into this competition called the Massachusetts Organization of Video Educators or something like that.
Oh, wow.
And so I entered some of my short films into that, and I started getting first place awards, and I was like, oh, I like this feeling. I was like, this is cool, this is fun, and I got to meet even more people all around the state, and basically that's what made me fall in love with filmmaking, is seeing how other people reacted to my films.
That's great. Tell us about some of your films specifically.
Sure, okay. So in high school I made a bunch of different little short films, kind of on my own. So it was a nice way to develop my skills and things like that. But the most major project that I've worked on recently was one called Junkie, and that was for a junior level class at the University of Rhode Island. Mm-hmm. And I wrote and directed it. And it was amazing. It was 20 minutes, and it's had a really great reception. We had a screening of it here at Fairhaven Town Hall, and it's just been so powerful because it's actually a true story that I had from one of my family members, and it's been so amazing to see people react to that. So that was the most recent one.
And you also directed a soundtrack for that, the movie.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, what do you mean specifically by that?
Well, I saw in your LinkedIn that you met with the person who developed the soundtrack for the movie Junkie that you did. So you've done amazing things, like directing, for the soundtrack, the writing, you did it all.
Yeah, there's like so many different parts. It's crazy to think about, how much you can actually do when you devote yourself to a project. Because I started writing it last May, so last spring, and then started producing it in the fall, and it was all wrapped by January of this year. So I don't know how many months that is, but just under a year. And yeah, I was in a lot of producing roles too, and we had a lot of people from all over the world ask about making sounds and music for the film, and it was just so incredible to see that once you put your work out into the universe, how many people just start flooding in. And we had people from like Germany and Australia and New Zealand saying like, oh, I want to make music for your film, this and that. And so, it was just so crazy and overwhelming, but amazing.
That's great. And what about awards? You've won quite a few awards.
Yeah. So throughout high school, I went into like I said before, the MOVE competition, and I won a few first place awards for that. It was music video, short film, PSA, commercial, stuff like that. And then the New England Student Emmy Awards too. That was a big thing throughout high school. I got a few honorable mentions, and then Junkie did get, I think it was honorable mention for a long form, which is really exciting because we are competing against like grad students and undergrad. And it gets very competitive, especially in this area. People are really, really talented in this area, so it's fierce competition. So that was really exciting to win that for Junkie.
Great. Has it been any challenges during COVID with filmmaking and producing?
Absolutely, yeah. COVID has brought many challenges with filmmaking, like everything has. But yeah, it's definitely been a challenge. I usually participate in something called the 48-hour film project, which I do with my friends, and it's really fun. You write, direct, and edit a film in 48 hours, just
Wow.
one weekend. It's like super intense. But yeah, we usually do that every summer, and it's a great way to just strengthen your skills. And we weren't able to do that this summer because they had to postpone it, and it got a little weird. And I was like, I don't want to participate in this year if it's not going to be the full thing and not going to be completely safe. So that's been difficult. And then this semester in particular, there has been a lot of student projects that are trying to be made, but in a safe way, and they have to go through the University of Rhode Island risk management, which means there's like a ton of red tape, especially for producers. And ironically, I'm producing one of my friend's short films right now for college. So I've gotten to go along with him as he directs it, trying to just go through all the red tape and make sure it's safe and fine. But yeah, it definitely puts a lot in your way. But honestly, I come from the position that if you can make a film, if you can make a good film now, like you can make a good film when all of this stuff is out of the way. So it's good training.
Sure. So it's some challenges being a senior now in your last year. Where where are you going to go from here?
Yeah, so it's definitely been a weird senior year. I am completely online right now for the fall. I just enrolled in spring though, so for the spring I have my business classes and I have a film production class which will basically be my senior thesis film for the spring. So that's exciting, and I'm hoping that COVID doesn't put too much of a damper on it. But right now I'm writing a project. It's still in development, so I'm not sure where it's going to go, but I do know that it's going to be a period piece in the 16th century. Or 17th century, like around there, in New England, and it'll have some witchcraft themes and stuff like that.
Wow,
yeah,
that's exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. I love talking about it because it just makes me so excited. I can already picture it, and at the studio, actually, here, my work group, I've gotten some people like, oh, you know, Eric and Todd and Beth, I want to pull them all to help me like make this, and it's just so much fun to be a team effort and work on something that's so much fun. So
that's excellent. So with all the things you have going on, filmmaking, being a student, I understand that you also do photography and have your own photography business.
Yeah. So I do mainly video, but I also do photography in addition for weddings. And I started doing that around my senior year of high school, which it was very intimidating to have the pressure of capturing a couple's wedding day forever on your shoulders. But yeah, I've been doing it since then, so I think like 5-ish years. And it's been amazing. So it's basically word of mouth. It's in this area. I think the furthest I've gone is New Hampshire. But basically couples come to me and they want their wedding day filmed. I do a lot of highlight videos, so it's like cute little shareable videos on Instagram and Facebook and whatever. But also the full length thing, so if couples want, you know, their entire day from start to finish, like a 2-hour video, I do that as well. And it's honestly so much fun. I always say that I'm like a paid wedding crasher.
Well, I think that you'd be a great wedding videographer because you're a writer, you're a director, you do movies. I mean, that would be a great plug-in for any couple that wants to seek your services. And I'm sure 2021 is going to be very busy for weddings. So I encourage our viewers to contact you and make you even busier.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's so much fun, and the wedding food's always the best part. But yeah, absolutely. I try to put my filmmaking skills, my kind of movie mind into that, and I find the story. And of course, you know, when in their vows, if they tell the story of how they met, I love to weave that in and just make it, you know, all about them. And it's just such a beautiful thing. I love weddings.
If people want to follow you, you know, because you're a very interesting and intriguing person, what do they do? Look you up on LinkedIn, and they can follow your career there, and maybe when this premiere is going to be?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to think that I'm interesting. So I have a LinkedIn. It's Alyssa Botelho, and then I also have a Facebook. I try to keep my Facebook just, you know, kind of professional and about my filmmaking stuff, so you won't run into too many like political things. So friend me on Facebook, that's totally fine. And then Instagram too, I'm trying to get that to be more professional. So Instagram too, you can find me. I think it's Alyssa.Botelho.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Anything else for the future?
I'm not sure. I've been thinking about, you know, my plans after graduation. I love Fairhaven so much. I can't stress enough how much I love this town, and I'm just such a townie. And I would stay here forever if I could. I really would, but you know, I've been thinking about what's best for my career and developing that. So I've been looking at New York, Atlanta, LA. So I guess we'll just have to see where I end up. One of those big cities.
That's great. So I encourage everyone to get on LinkedIn and find Alyssa Botelho on there. She's one of our stars from Fairhaven. She's a very talented young lady, accomplished so much already in her career, and I know we're going to see more of Alyssa Botelho here in Fairhaven and all across the world. Thank you, Alyssa.
Thank you so much, Charlie.
For everything you do. Thank you. Well, we're really happy to be here tonight with the North Fairhaven Improvement Association. And of course, the wonderful president of the North Fairhaven Improvement Association, Pauline Parker. Pauline, welcome. And this was a great, successful night.
Yes, it was.
Tell us something about all the work that went into this.
Well, we had the Boy Scouts here, and they helped us decorate, and of course, the NFIA and their family helped us do this. And without them, without their support, we wouldn't be here tonight. And I thought it turned out beautiful. Every year, we get more and more decorations and donations from the town, so we're very, very happy about that.
A great holiday season. We urge you to spread out, please, and give each other space. And thank you for wearing your mask. We'd like to thank these support people, the EMA, the Board of Health, the police, the town. Jill Joden with the police, she's still here? Thank you, Jill. We would like to thank our entertainment, Miss Apple Peach Tori Kalis, Miss New Bedford, Alyssa Botelho. Thank you to our setup volunteers, Troop 52, along with their parents and troop leaders, the NFI members and their families. Of course, without them, we wouldn't be here tonight.
Get your cameras ready, and I'm gonna move out of the way, and everyone count down with me from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo! How beautiful is that? I am filled with the Christmas spirit. Let's finish off Jingle Bells. What do you say? Yeah, now that we've got some lights, we have that cheer. So come on, we want to hear you sing with us, okay?
Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming to town.
But you can walk around the fire truck if you want to.
So thank you so much, Santa, for answering our prayers and coming out. We listened to our songs that day. And thank you so much to the North Fairhaven Improvement Association for having us here today. We're so happy to join you. Thank you so much. It's so great to get into the Christmas spirit with everyone. I know. It's good to have some normalcy right now. Yes, and all the lights are beautiful. Woo!
Jingle bells chime and jingle bells run. Santa prancing through in the frosty air. The right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time makes us feel free. That's the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell rock. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
Me too. I love meeting Santa every year. It's the best time of year.
And we had the big guy come tonight.
Yes, we had big guy Santa Claus come, and as usual, you know, he's really great with the kids. They love having their pictures taken with him, and he was a hit. Yes.
And the North Fairhaven Improvement Association and their president, Pauline Parker, made sure that pictures with Santa were done very safely, and everything here was very socially distanced and very safe. Tell us about what's next for North Fairhaven Improvement Association.
Well, what's next for NFIA is hopefully we'll have our Easter egg hunt for the kids. We don't have anything between now and then, except we do some fundraising and try to get more members. Everyone is invited to join us at our NFIA meetings. But the Easter egg hunt that we hold right over here at Oxford, the Oxford School, is our next big adventure, and we're really looking forward to that.
Now, great. When does the North Fairhaven Improvement Association meet?
We meet the third Wednesday of every month. So I believe our next meeting will be next Wednesday. I don't know the date off the top of my head, but the third Wednesday of every month, and we meet right here in the little station.
And so if someone wanted to get information about NFIA, what would they do?
Well, they can contact me on Facebook. They can look on the NFIA website that we have. But Pauline Parker on Facebook is the easiest way right now to get in touch with us.
Well, thank you, Pauline, and the North Fairhaven Improvement Association for everything you've done, and this beautiful Benoits Square. And we wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and joyous Kwanzaa.
Yes. Thank you, Charlie, so much for your support. We thank you for your support.
Thank you, Pauline. Thank you.